Good evening, I'm Jim Williams. Breaking news from the Mackinac race. A sailor is missing after falling overboard. Let's get right to CBS 2's Audrina Bigos. She is live from Navy Pier. Audrina?
Jim, we're here, like you said, right next to Navy Pier, waiting on an update right now from firefighters. They're set to take the mic any time now. But we were at Monroe Harbor earlier today. I talked to sailors there. They were talking about the windy conditions, the gusts that they were going to face, the rain, and the waves that they were going to face today. Right now, you can see firefighters behind me, paramedics out here, also the scuba team. This is by Navy Pier, but this search and rescue is happening about 4.5 to 5 miles offshore. Now, the Coast Guard called the Race to Mackinac organizers around 3 p.m. this afternoon, notifying them that someone had went overboard on the Amity. That's a sailboat out of the Chicago Yacht Club. When they told them that, they said that several competitors nearby stepped in to help. Then the Chicago Fire Department, police got involved. They deployed helicopters and boats. And firefighters are speaking now. We're going to go right to their sound.
Ron Dorniker, Deputy District Chief, Chicago Fire Department, Marine and Dive Operations. At approximately 2:45 this afternoon, the Chicago Fire Department responded to a call of a person who fell overboard off a sailboat. The approximate location they gave us was 4 miles northeast of this area right here of Navy Pier. So we got some latitude and longitude locations, which gave us a better idea of the area that we had to search. We immediately dispatched a water rescue response from our side, along with the Police Marine Unit and the U.S. Coast Guard. We had a helicopter in the air. We had our fast boat and our big boat out there searching the area immediately.
Now, the Chicago Yacht Club is telling us this apparently was one of their participants in the race to Mackinac. What can you tell us about that?
You know, I can't confirm that. I don't know that. I haven't spoke to them. All I know is right now that we're actively engaged in search operations in an area approximately 4 to 5 miles northeast of this area for a person who fell overboard. We still have a helicopter in the air. We still have our boats on the scene, actively searching with the Chicago Police Marine Unit and the United States Coast Guard. There's also a number of civilian boats engaged in this search operation as well. Weather conditions out there we have winds blowing right now out of the north. They're gusting to about 15 miles an hour and waves at about 6 feet out there. So it's some tough conditions out there for the group searching.
Was there a crash? Search before calling this a recovery operation?
Well, we're talking with the Coast Guard right now and trying to determine what they call a probability of survival. Water temperature out in that area is about 70 degrees, that's good for survival. That's better. But we'll talk to them and we'll figure that out.
Do we know what led up to the person going overboard yet? Was there some sort of crash? We heard reports of there was some boat debris in the water. So.
I don't know any of that. I didn't hear that. All I know is we received a distress call on Channel 16 and then a dispatch from OEMC to a person who had fallen overboard in the location I described.
Do you know the size of the boat that this boat or?
I don't have that information.
Do we know if they were wearing any life preservers or anything?
I don't know that. Any other questions?
Are the conditions better now?
No, conditions are the same.
What we're learning here, of course, you just heard from firefighters, is really about the choppy conditions that they experience. This race has been going on for more than 100 years. They've never canceled this race because of the weather. They didn't do so today. Sailors were confident as they were going out when I was talking to them at Monroe Harbor earlier today. We did check the website for the Race to Mackinac. I checked that boat, the Amity, again, that sailboat participating in the turbo section of the race. It is out of the Chicago Yacht Club, and lots of the members of that crew are from the Chicagoland area. We're live outside Navy Pier. Audrina Bigos, CBS 2 News. Jim.
And again, we were told 4 miles northeast of Chicago's lakefront, a distress call went out, and the city's 911 center received a call. Sadly, this is not the first time there's been an accident along the Mackinac race. In 2011, 2 people died after their craft capsized. Mark Morley, a skipper, and his girlfriend, Suzanne Bickle, died after their boat was hit by a huge wave and 60-mile-an-hour winds. That crash near Michigan caused the first accidental deaths in 103 runs of the Race to Mackinac. One sailor died of a heart attack in a previous race. Rob Ellis is in the Weather Center. What are the conditions on the lake right now, Rob.
Yeah, we talked about the squally weather, the winds, and the wave heights. Let me show you exactly what we're tracking right now. Squally weather, yeah, some scattered showers, not necessarily heavy rain, but this is really the entire lake that's having to deal with it. And we mentioned the winds, some of the gusts that you heard our official talking about. Some of the gusts right now anywhere from 15 to 25 miles per hour. Right at the end of the lake there, 31 miles per hour. There's a good fetch coming off of the lake, which means that it's got plenty of distance for those winds to pick up the wave heights. And when we look at those wave heights are the steepest, are the highest once you get down close to Chicago, where we have, as our official said, 6 to 7 foot wave heights here in the southern part of the lake. That's going to be difficult. So as far as our winds, well, we're looking at 20 to 25 mile per hour winds. Those will be calming down for tonight, but our temperatures pretty much staying in the upper 60s. We'll talk about that forecast for the rest of the weekend coming up, Jim.
Thank you, Rob. Remember, you can always track the weather with the CBS Chicago Weather app, downloaded now from the App Store or Google Play.